So, welcome everyone to the Regan Gaming Show. We're just doing a little mini guide just to find all the Halo Gold skulls for you today. So, first mission for the first skull, all we need to do is run over 50. No, you have to kill 100 grunts. So, nice and easy. Nothing too difficult. Just kill 100 grunts, and then the skull should appear just outside the base, which I'll show in a moment. And there you have it, the first skull just outside the base, as you can see, just driving the walk over. And just in the corner here. Be in the corner, just use, you can turn the screen, I was just being lazy. And that's it. Right, on to the second mission, and second skull. So I just want to also highlight, in the map, it does flash and ping once you've done the little, whatever you need to do, scenario, should we say. It should ping up in the map, flash for a couple of bits in a circle, which I'll try and highlight as much as possible. If I can. So this one, all you need to do is kill, is it 25 jackals, which is not too bad, nice and simple. So yeah, we'll get there, and I'll show you where the skull is. Sorry, it's 20 jackals, not 25. So the jackals, the 20 jackals are dead now, and the skull should pop in the map in your base. So we'll pop over there now, grab it, and that should be the second skull. So on to the third mission. This one was not difficult, it was just a bit long-winded because you have to kill a couple hunters. I think it's 45. So yeah, it was just took a little while. But yeah, and then the skull should appear is where Captain Forge is now, in this little circle thing. So you just need to get your grizzlies over there, and then you get a bit more extra units. And just use Anderson to heal your grizzlies just to keep going as best as possible, and then yeah, you should be all good to gold. The skull should just appear once you've got killed the 45. So nearly there now. Nearly got the 45. There is a little bit just before the exit of the mission where you can just constantly, the hunters keep constantly spawning, so you can, if you're missing a couple, just wait your grizzlies there and they just wreck them. I did leave a unit at the where Captain Forge and Anderson was, so that way I can just quickly grab the skull. And yeah, and once you've got the 45, just like so, grab it, and that's your third skull.
On the way, on the way.
Okay, on to mission 4, Arcadia City. Nice and simple, this one. Just kill 50 elites. That's any elite, so that can be the guys with the honor guards, kind of with the swords, or it can be just in the grunt units. Just need to take them out. Nice and simple, 50. This mission was always the hardest one, trying to save both cargo ships for the second achievement, one of the achievements actually. I eventually got there, and no, because you've got to save Adam, sorry, not that achievement. I always try to save all the ships, but you couldn't. But yeah, just got to kill 50 elites, and then it spawns in next to one of the base, well, near their base on the right hand side of the map, which I'll show you in a second. So another long one, given the 50 yards. It's not too bad of a mission anyway, so it's not too shabby. As you can see, the map is now flashing on the right hand side, as you can see. So yeah, it's just by the statue, and then that should be our fourth lovely skull. Um, so on to our fifth one, Arcadia Outskirts. Again, another little bit of a crazy mission because you got a turret bombarding your base constantly if you don't take it out quickly. But the quest that you need to do is just kill, I think it's 5 little wraiths, which is nice and simple. But again, it just takes a little while because you need to set up a base and kind of get established before going and venturing and finding them for them. So yeah, just kill a couple of wraiths, and then the skull should appear. It's going to appear on the motorway, which I'll show you where in the like kind of left-hand corner. So once you've killed the 5 wraiths, all you just need to do is just hop on the motorway on the left hand side near your base and drive it down here, as so, and it's just in the corner. And that's your 5th skull. So on to mission 6, Dome of Light. This one's a little cool little mission because you get to use the mech blast at the end. For this one, all you need to do is just kill 50 Banshees. So you kind of need to set up a Wolverine kind of setup, just have them take him down. And they kill all the transport ships as well, so it kind of makes your life a little bit easier as well. Stack the Spartans in the towers as well, that makes life a lot easier. Or put them in the Wolverines to make them stronger. The skull is going to appear just in your base, in the hangar, just on the right hand side of your base. If you're looking at the view like I am now, yeah, it's just you will need to turn the screen for this, which took me a little while at the very beginning to find out how to do it. So yeah, and then it's just in the hangar. You just need to grab it, and I'll show you in a moment. So you've downed all the 50 Banshees now, and then you should just pop over to your little base, and it's just if you turn your screen round like so, and the skull is just in the hangar. Mission 7, Scarab. It's a cool little mission, just like the idea of it. But yeah, so the 7th skull, what we need to do is kill 10 locusts, which is easier said than done when you've got a Scarab trying to shoot the crap out of you. So once you've got to kill the 10 lotus, eventually kill the 10 lotus, you can slow the Scarab down, obviously, by killing the little core things around the map, which definitely helps slow the Scarab down to a reasonable way. But the skull, sorry, is just going to appear on the left-hand side of the map in the corner next to one of the little core things, and I'll show you in a moment. As you can see, I was battling to try and get it. Everything was blocking my way. But yeah, I got it eventually. And that's your 7th goal. Alright, on to mission 8. This one was a bit of again, a grind, a long one to do, just for the fact that you have to kill 750 infected, or shall I say flood. So yeah, it took a little while. Best things to do is just get the base established and then just create either flamethrowers or anything that, or Spartans I think, and you just need to sit by where the elephants kind of are sat, where you rescue them, and it just makes life a little bit easier. So yeah, because you kind of spawn trap or spawn kill those the infected to make that a little bit easier for you. So yeah. So you've managed to do the grind and get 750 kills, or flood kills, and then it should just appear at the top of the map, just like so, and that should be Abe's goal. On to mission 9, the flood. This one was okay. Just obviously flood infected. You just need to kill 20 stalks, which is these little things around the map that don't damage or anything, but can spawn flood sometimes. So yeah, just have to be careful if you are using units, soldiers. Yeah, I would recommend using soldiers. Just try and use any kind of vehicle. It just saves a lot of time. But yeah, you just need to kill 20 of them, and then the skull should appear, and I'll show you. So we've killed the 20 stalks, and this one should appear near your base just on the right hand side. It's near down Pelican. So yeah, just pop over there. There's a little couple flying little creatures that you might just need to take care of. And yeah, and there's your ninth skull. Mission 10, again, another bit of a long-winded one. You gotta kill a couple flying swarms. 350 is it? Yeah, 350. 350 swarm. And then the skull will appear. Where was it? In the middle? No, on the right hand side. On its own like little platform, which I'll show you in a moment. So as you can see, it's flashed up on the right hand side, near the I guess the east, no, near the east kind of sign. As you can see, it's popping. Yeah, it's just on this. You will need a hornet just to fly over there, and just quickly grab it. That's your 10th.
Enemy engagement.
So on to number 11. I enjoyed this one. This one was a good little fun mission to do, and especially the second one as well. But to get the actual skull, which is a bit annoying, you have to kill 100 sentinels, which you got to be careful how much flood you kill, because sometimes the sentinels don't continue spawning. So please be aware of that one. But yeah, you got to kill 100 sentinels. So yeah, just build towers, just build them on air defense, kind of take them down quickly, because they can wreck you really fast, and they wreck your towers like it's nothing. So yeah, just take that on board, and then the skull will appear at the front of the ship. It's a bit of a weird place to kind of get to, so yeah, I'll show you in momentarily. So again, you've done the long grind, killing 100 sentinels, and now the skull should just appear at the front of the ship, just down on the bottom part, which is such an awkward angle to see, but you just got to fly a hornet there, and it should just pick it up for you, and that should be your 11th skull. So on to number 12, repairs. Nice and easy this one is. It's just literally killing 10 transport ships, which is quite easy to do. So you just need to build wolverines, and just make sure they're there, just chopping them down. Get towers if you can, hawks as well if you can get those, and then yeah, it should just appear at on the main little hole of the front of the ship. Sorry, it was 12 transport ships, but as you can see, it's just popped at the beginning of the, or front of the ship, as you can see. Yeah, you just grab it, and that's your 12th one. So, mission 13, a relatively simple one. It's literally just taking out 10 flood bombers, which sounds simple enough. I used just the warhogs with gas cannons to take them out. Just placed them near the little kind of teleportation things, and they kind of got the 10 pretty simple from just standing there. So it wasn't too bad. So the skull was going to spawn where you first started with Anderson and Forge, and it's just in like a little field next to a kind of spawn point for the flood. So we have killed the 10 bombers, and if you just take, you can either use your hornets or whatever the case may be. Just take them onto the top left where you kind of started with Fort and Anders, and it's just by a little opening where the kind of the floods spawn, and that'll be your 13th skull. Number 14, reactor. Nice and simple. This one, just kill 20 vampires, which is the little hover, not the banshees aircraft. The vampire aircraft is kind of like a weird crab claw looking air unit. Yeah, just need to kill 20 of those, and it will spawn. Just trying to think what level. So not the first level, not the second level. It's the third level where they're at next Covenant bases. It's just in the corner above the base, and it should pop up, which I will show you. So finally killing the 20 vampires. They should just, the skull should just spawn. As you can see, it's flashing already, and we're rolling over to it, and then we'll grab the skull. Number 14. Alright, last mission, everyone. 15, escape. I'm also included how to unlock the doors and sequence as well, so if you needed that achievement, which was handy to have. But this one you need to kill 3 scarabs, which is long-winded, but yeah, it takes a little while to kind of do, but not too bad. once you've done it, because you've got the Mac Blast kind of all fully uploaded. So yeah, just capture all the bases, do what you need to do, and then I'll show you how to show you where the skull, which is at the very top of the map, and also the sequence. We have killed the 3 scarabs needed. Now the skull is at the very top of the map, just by a bit of flood. Nice and easy to see. Yeah, so that is done that. Now, what I recommend for the gate sequence, you just need to clear, make sure there's no enemies around, like where the door locks are. Otherwise, it affects opening the doors and it can affect the sequence, sort of open the doors correctly. So just make sure there's no enemies around the locks. Yeah, and then you'll see me open the door locks one by one and go, and it should hopefully get you your achievement.
Enemy engagement. Enemy engagement. Turret complete.
Freeze them up. Cryo bomb away. Warlock ready. Unleashing hell.
Turret complete.
Hell ODST on the way. Hell jumpers standing down. Roger that. Stay frosty. One needs killing.
So we are starting with the lock near our base, which will be the first one. And then you literally just need to go to the opposite end of that one,
We got this
open up that. So that is the first two sequence ones.
The doors have some sort of alien glyphs on them. That may be the key to
Should
opening them.
open. That
That's
one's
it.
doing it.
The doors are
The next one
closed.
is on the right hand side,
Both doors of a set to
about
open them.
3 o'clock, should we say? If we're talking about a clock. Yep, open that one, nice and simple.
Another interlock is down.
Yep, and then literally that one. There we go. And open like so. Now the last one is going to be. Yeah, see, if you don't take out all the enemy, which is that little piece, one little thing, just ruined the whole thing. But yeah, once I've destroyed it, the door should be able to unlock. But like I said, it doesn't affect the achievement because you're still doing the sequence. It's just obviously you just need to make sure it's clear of enemies before kind of and little buggy things before kind of open the locks, and then it should be like so. And the last one, boom, and that should pop your achievement.
Sergeant Forge, all ground forces are evacuating to the Spirit of Fire.
Copy that. Get our people out of here.
So I thought I'll also do a video just quickly on helping anyone that needs or speed up, should we say. 100 skirmish wins. This is the best way that I saw and found out is it should take about 90 seconds each kind of match. So yeah, just death match, chasms, and just make sure your UNC and the enemy's UNC. Just to make life easier, you can put it on easy difficulty, whatever the case. You just need to add, put the skull on pain train, and that would just help you. That will help just to speed up training faster units, and then you can get on and just blow the enemy away. So yeah, just create a couple units, set the spawn point to the enemy's base, so that way they're just going spawning straight there. Send your little warthog that you already have over just to find that other warthog, because you don't want him running away, otherwise the match doesn't finish unless he is blown away. So yeah, once he's blown away, yeah, just start attacking the base. You should be absolutely be able to just wreck it before anything kind of spawns out. So which helps, and yeah, just make sure that is getting wrecked, and make sure that warthog just doesn't run away, so otherwise you will need to go and find it, which does take a little extra time. But I've just done it a couple of times, so if you want to watch and you just watch the practice and the repetition, once you start getting to a groove, you're kind of like flying through it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, continue watching the couple how many seconds that I can kind of do it in. Yeah, and I'll catch you next time.